Even my photographer Jeremy has been riding around and having a very good time.
There are several different regulations in place for this bike at 28 miles an hour.
I'm Correa with a big experiment.
Right here tomorrow, and we're going to speak with pro skater Andy McDonald.
But Bray says if you don't talk to your kids about human trafficking, someone else will.
Good morning. North County community certainly breathing a sigh of relief this morning. Still a very active investigation going on with police still arriving on the scene. You can see that there are things marked in the middle of the street.
Officials say about 25,000 people walk into the U.S. every single day using the San Ysidro port of entry.
Of course, we're going to walk down the hall. There's several rooms here at Float, but inside you will not be getting a massage. This is a very unique type of relaxation therapy. This is Float Downtown. At this point, there is one person who was injured. She has third-degree burns on her arm.
We're going to take you over here. Check this out. Again, the rain just picked up, and already look at some of the gutters here. There's, quite a bit of water. Okay, we're going to do this. So we're going to crawl under this desk, and okay, so duck and cover. That's easy. Our head is safe. All right, watch your head.
A little hard to breathe.
So one of the things that most circus performers have is excellent balance. And the basics to balancing, especially an object, if you ask most people, they're going to say they can't do it. You can.
Go down into the squat position and throw that ball. Get a little closer to the wall. There you go. Good. So you're breathing the whole time.
As I'm one of the lucky few today that gets to go up in that aircraft, a member of the Blue Angels.
Ready, hit it.
One of the best ways to understand and appreciate the strength and talent of those who pilot a fighter aircraft is to go along for a ride. With the Blue Angels in town for the Miramar Air Show, I was among 3 people given that rare opportunity. That's me in the center, a high school principal on the left, and a firefighter paramedic on the right. They were chosen for being key influencers in their community. And me, well, I'm the media guy this year. We each took a turn going up with Captain Jeff Coos, a U.S. Marine and pilot of Blue Engine number 7.
You get re-energized every time you go to a new city because the community's so excited to see you there.
The Blue Angels perform in some 70 air shows a year with multiple performances per event. While the power and precision of these aircraft inspire awe among spectators on the ground, I learned there's a whole new level of respect that takes place in the cockpit.
There you go. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your abs. Keep your breathing going. Good. Really think H-I-C. Hick. Squeeze your legs. Easing off. Easing off. Nice. All right. Yeah. Good. Some nice normal breathing. How'd that feel?
Oh man, that's exhausting.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. I'm lightheaded.
And that was just 3 Gs, or 3 times the normal gravity felt on Earth. The FA-18 is designed to routinely deliver up to 7.5 Gs, a force that briefly sent firefighter paramedic Brian Howell into the netherworld.
All right, here we go. Squeeze your legs. Take a deep breath. Here we go. Ready, hit it. Good. Squeeze hard. Whoa. Keep squeezing. All right, Brian, we're back. Wings level, headed the other way.
Oh boy.
You all right?
I think so.
All right, cool. No problem. You're good. Take 5.
Wow.
Just try to take some nice normal breaths. We're wings level.
What a trip.
Isn't that crazy?
What's this on me? What am I hanging on to? Where am I? I didn't know what was up, which way was down, the sky, the water, all just looked the same.
It was a similar story for Joe Clevenger, the high school principal.
Good. All right, Joe. We're rolling up right now. We're straight and level. Woo! Nice work. I think you caught up on a little sleep there.
On one of the big loops, I was flexing and breathing, and then after that, just woke up comfortable.
That tells you. And if I can recoup here.
No doubt, it would have been a similar story for yours truly had the narrative progressed that far.
There we go. Rolling in.
Instead, shortly after coming out of 45 seconds of inverted flight.
All right, nice work.
Oh boy, this lasted for more than a minute.
Oh, man.
Welcome back.
Be right with you.
Doing okay?
And with all the drama, nothing.
Dry heat. Nothing's coming out.
Yeah, that's painful.
Oh. Wow. That came on quick.
But the most telling part to these extreme reactions is their stark contrast to the absolutely unfazed demeanor of Captain Coos, who flew every passenger without a blip in his smooth conversation or instruction.
How you feeling? Still just need some time.
Testament to the constitution and strength of a skilled fighter pilot, one with his aircraft completely in his element. So how can anyone suggest that such a talent could be removed from the cockpit? Simply because even a skilled pilot is still a human being, subject at some point to biological limitations that don't apply to a drone. But would it be a wise choice?
Who knows what direction we're going to go there, but you know, there's something to be said to have somebody in the cockpit that can help the Marines and sailors that are down on the deck and provide that compassion and that logic that perhaps a machine isn't capable of.
Compassion, logic, commitment, duty, love of country. I've come to learn in this exploration of Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, these words are not taken lightly. Words that represent a way of life here.
For every minute of laughs and onstage action, there are hundreds of others, like these.
Here we go.
Quiet moments that are equally thrilling.
It's fascinating. I've learned so much just being a part of the research.
What you are seeing has never been done before. SeaWorld trainers and veterinarian Dr. Todd Schmidt using ultrasound technology to find out how much fat a mother orca can safely lose when nursing her calf, and if any toxins are passed between the two during feeding.
When we're dealing with animals that are 5,000 pounds, it's probably one of the best diagnostic tools that we have.
SeaWorld is the only place in the world where humans have gained the trust needed to keep a nearly 4,000-pound killer whale still for an ultrasound and draw blood from her 1,300-pound calf.
It's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to use my relationship and my bond with the animals to help researchers get the information that they need to help solve some of the more dramatic issues out in the wild.
SeaWorld staff have been conducting research and sharing what they learn with other scientists for 52 years. The hub SeaWorld Research Institute actually opened a year before the theme park. That's because SeaWorld founders believe the more they learn about the animals in their care, the more we can care for marine animals in the wild.
It's important for us to understand as much as we can about them so that we know how we can minimize the impacts of our activities on them.
The research done here doesn't just end up in textbooks. It's passed on to the fishing, energy, transportation, and tourism industries, where it has practical applications and real-world impacts on the species studied here in San Diego.
We have the opportunity to really make a difference in the animals that live on our planet.
SeaWorld research has changed where and how humans harvest natural resources from the ocean by putting catch limits on some marine species, reducing the noise fishing nets make to keep whales and dolphins away from boats, and by better understanding how animals react to natural and human-induced change.
The fact that our relationship can empower and help so many different individuals, and not only just people that are a part of this research, but the animals that are still out there in the wild, it's just remarkable.
The groundbreaking work being done at SeaWorld is only possible because of the bond between the animals that live here and the humans who care for them. A mutual respect earned through hours, weeks, and years when no one is watching. Then put on display to inspire a new generation to love these amazing creatures and continue the important work that still needs to be done.
So that a child that's sitting here in the audience one day may be the scientist out on a research vessel 20 years from then, making a difference in the world.
The research done here at SeaWorld has also helped medical doctors treat human diseases. In February of 2015, SeaWorld teamed up with the scientists at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography to study the levels of carbon monoxide in whales and dolphins to find out if those levels are safe and appropriate for humans as well.
Based on our preliminary investigation, it does not appear to be stolen. There's no evidence of that. We have no reports of it being stolen.
From this to this. A 2008 black Lamborghini coupe sits in a San Diego tow yard. Its formerly pristine body missing chunks from its front end, and white scrapes now run down one side. The expensive ride was damaged in a single car crash late Monday night in La Jolla.
Vehicle involved is a black Lamborghini.
Witnesses were standing by, and they had seen a female in the vehicle, a tall female with blonde hair, and a male, appeared to be possibly an Hispanic male adult, near the vehicle and leave the scene, with the vehicle remaining at the scene.
The RP heard them say, "Let's get out of here."
This car was bought Monday in Newport Beach at a cost of $219,000. Question is, who bought it?
We're still attempting to make contact with the driver and the owner of the vehicle.
We contacted Lamborghini Newport Beach, but were told they would not release information on the car's new owner. Though no one was injured, the driver could end up behind bars.
Right now we're looking at misdemeanor hit and run charges.
Reporting from Miramar, Perrette Godwin, San Diego 6 News.